Good morning everyone, Gadget here, and in this video we're going to talk about the brand new Panasonic S5. Let's get this started. Welcome back everyone, and before we begin, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We have a ton of great content on the way and you do not want to miss it. So hit that subscribe button and be sure to let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, let's talk about the brand new Panasonic S5. This is, as they call it, a creator-focused camera. When you compare this to the S1R, the S1H, it has a much smaller footprint and it seems to be targeting those that are looking to get into full-frame content creation. The camera packs a 24 megapixel sensor and serves up some pretty good features in both photo and video. When you look at the ISO, it goes up to a native 51,200, which is really usable for most scenarios, but it doesn't stop there. You can shoot 4K footage up to 60p with 30-minute time limits. Now, Panasonic has said this is not because of overheating, but just to make sure that there's no data loss or data corruption, but you can shoot 4K 30p with no time limit included. What I enjoyed about this camera was how tactile it felt. The grip was very comfortable, it was easy to reach all the buttons and features, but also built to last. We took it up north, and while it was warmer during the day, during the early mornings it was about -3 degrees. And this camera did not fail in those situations, but it was just good to use and be able to take advantage of all the things that this camera offers in cooler temperatures. Panasonic also introduced a 20-60 lens with this camera, and using this for our content creation, it proved to be pretty useful. In most of our situations, it was able to grab the shot without being too overbearing. It wasn't so big like some lenses you'll find on a full frame system where it just overpowered the body. What's also great is that the camera can support over 5 stops of image stabilization, and when you pair the right lens, you can really see that making an effect on your camera. We were out on the water, out in the lake, and grabbing our footage, and it was great to have a camera that could stabilize this because we didn't have proper grounding and proper footing where we were on the water. So it's great to have a camera where it can make up for these little shakes that happen when you're operating it handheld. Now, you can take some fantastic images with a camera like this, but if you're asking me, this is really for those that are looking to do predominantly more video than photo. If you're looking to start a YouTube channel or maybe a vlog of some kind, a camera like this is really enticing because you have this small but durable design, but also a bunch of great features such as 10-bit recording in Vlog. Vlog, for me, which is Panasonic's log format, is incredibly robust and really easy to work with to try and get the color that you're looking for. It's something that a lot of people seem to enjoy. Another great feature of this camera, if you're into slow motion, is that you can record full HD footage up to 180 frames per second, which is nothing to slouch at. Another thing I should mention is that if you're coming over from a Panasonic Micro Four Thirds system, you'll be able to get up and running really quickly. And this camera, the S5, is almost like a graduation from that system. If you've been using Micro Four Thirds for a long time and looking for a full frame upgrade, especially if you're coming from the Lumix series, well, the S5 makes a compelling argument. And when you go into the video settings especially, there's a ton of codecs and bit rates and options that you can choose between to ensure that you get the footage or the type of footage that you're looking for. The camera also offers eye, face, and body detection, and it worked well in most conditions. Where it seemed to be challenged is in these low contrast, poorly lit environments, but otherwise it worked pretty good. I found myself relying on the manual focusing more for this production I was working on, but I could see that during the daylight environment, it worked enough that I was willing to trust the continuous autofocus on this system. The camera also packs a USB-C port that you can use to plug in and charge. The battery life was pretty impressive. I was able to use it for about a little over half a day where I was continuously just recording clips, stopping the clips over and over again throughout our production, and it left me, well, somewhat impressed. I would like to see a little bit more, but I can't complain too much given that we were really pushing this thing and trying to capture some robust, rich, really high bitrate files. What I also appreciate is that Panasonic has promised more features for this camera. The S5 will be seeing an update to enable it to be used as a webcam if you want to use that for your production at home, but you can also see an update that will allow it to record raw footage, which is really impressive for a camera of this size and price point. And it's not something alien from Panasonic, but I'm just happy to see that they're giving it the same love and attention that they've given their previous L-mount cameras. All in all, the Panasonic S5 is an impressive camera, and for those people that were on the Lumix system and maybe in a Micro Four Thirds format, well, you have a really compelling argument as an entry-level full-frame option and something that gives you a whole robust suite of features that allow you to get the footage you're looking for. But more importantly, let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this a camera that is worthy enough of your attention and resources, or is there something else that you're considering? I'd love to continue the conversation there. As always, my name's Gadgen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.